So this is a 6x60 and it's a shake-grown Connecticut wrapper. Doesn't say where from. I assume Ecuador, and then Dominican fillers. We'll see. We'll see. This is getting the best possible chance in the humidor probably for the past year and a half. RH is 63 on the head and 60 on the foot. Well, I was bouncing between 59 and 60 on the foot. It's pretty much similar temperatures outside than it's inside, so there's not big temperature exchange. So let's fire this bad boy up and see if it sucks. So good light up. It's a sharp burn, nice edge. A little wonky. Again, it's a light up. Ash is flaky and marbled color. What did I get? So I got a very bitter, not good bitter taste on my mouth from the wrapper, I think, and it happens. So it's not a big sign. That is gone. It was like the first few seconds, first couple of minutes, and then I have spice in the background. I can't really. It's not pepper. It's not chili. It's just spice. Just spice, and then I get cedar. Get a little sweetness. The smoke is not creamy but not airy. It's kind of like in between. And the start was not, from a flavor profile, not my thing. I didn't like it, but as it warms up right now, it's starting to taste somewhat better. So let me get into it a little bit further and let's see what happens. By the way, the draw is wide open, as you can see. Very good draw. It's a biggie, right? Feels very light. Feels kind of under packed, but then when you look at the pack, when I looked at the foot and now at the head, it looks pretty tightly packed. There's no soft spots, so construction is good. As much as I don't like to say what I'm saying right now, but this has a very good burn. Ash is holding up, a little marbled, but that's fine. And flavors are that of a Dominican shake-grown Ecuadorian wrapper, Connecticut. So it's not very horrible. The only thing that I can say negative is there is a little bit of a bitterness in the back of my throat. I don't know where this is coming from. I'm having a very dark coffee this morning, espresso. That might be part of it, but this is not a bad stick, as much as I want to say that it sucks, but it doesn't. I get nice sweet flavors, a little bit of cream, a little bit of cedar, and then there's that spice that I can't really put my wrap my head around. So we'll see. Taking my time because I really want to get this, or want to have a chance. The last 3 of these that I tried to smoke, I did not enjoy. Now, honest opinion, it's had a bad start. There was a lot of bitterness to it, but then within the first couple of minutes, it eased up, and right now I get a good amount of sweetness, sweet tobacco. The spice is dying down. I'm going towards the second third. It's still first third, but I'm getting into the second third, and this is getting better. I'm smoking this super slow, just to really give it the chance, and then I took the ash off because it was still hanging on. I just didn't want it to fall on my my stuff. So yeah, I'll keep smoking this and keep updating. So far, it does not let me hate it. It just, but I can tell, even though I'm smoking this very, very fast, it's very light and it smokes very fast. So it's very lightly packed, for sure. First bend is just about to come off, and still doesn't let me hate it. So now we're getting closer to the main bend, so we'll be starting the last third on this little guy, or I should say the chunky monkey. And the sweetness is going away, which I really enjoyed. So towards the first, what to expect, towards the first third, the start was kind of rough. It was bitter, weird, super spicy. I couldn't line up the spice as far as where it was coming from. Then I had a good ash, by the way. It's a nice burn, and the ash hangs on. I mean, I can wiggle this around. It's pretty good. Then about 2 minutes in, this nice sweetness came up. So you had nice cedar, sweet Dominican tobacco. You can taste that it is aged tobacco. And then it turned into a kind of a cashew nut, like a sweet nut, or like a sweet pecan without the bitter skin. And now as we're moving further down, the sweetness is disappearing, the spice has gone away, the sweetness is disappearing, and right now it's plain dry tobacco. So it's yeah, let's see what happens. ਨਾਮ ਮੇਰਾ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੇਰੇ ਘਰ ਅਖਬਾਰ ਆਇਆ ਬਦਲ ਟ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਦਾ ਯਾਰ ਆਇਆ ਵੇਲੇ ਕਰਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਐਤਵਾਰ ਆਇਆ ਭਾਜਣਾ ਪਵਾਉਂਦਾ ਰੈਪ ਗਾਇਆ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਆਇਆ ਠੰਡਾ ਕਦੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੱਟਾਂ ਦਾ ਬਲੱਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੁੱਪ-ਚਾਪ ਰਹਾ ਬੜਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਸਟੱਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਸ਼ੋ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਰਾਹ ਚ ਮਲ ਬਿਨੀ ਪੈਗ ਲਾਇਆ. Second band came off without issues, but I can say now that the bitterness that I got in the first is kind of like what I'm getting now. So it's basically like bitter, a little bit bitterish of a tobacco, and it's not a pungent bitterness, but it's not a bitterness that I enjoy. So start was weird. 2 minutes in, it started getting nice and sweet. Then it turned into cashew sweetness, started dying off, the spiciness started dying off, and I still don't have my head wrapped around the spiciness. And now we're getting into the last third, and I'm getting only tobacco, like a dry, bitterish tobacco. So I perched it, and the way that I do it, I took some of what I've seen folks do in the shops, or Picking Jimmy does this actually quite a bit when he gets to, like a bitter or something. And so what I do is sometimes it helps to just blow into it very softly, and you get all the stuff out towards the front. That helps a lot, most times, or a lot of times. And then this one, I did that and it didn't do anything. So then I fire perched it, which means I took the ashes down as much as I could, and then kind of like almost like you relight it, and it was, a big flame. And the bitterness has subsided, I can say that, but it's still not as enjoyable as the second third, or half of the first third and second third was. It was an okay, Connecticut, and now it's just at best, a budget stick. So my total verdict on this is, do I hate it? No. Do I love it? No. it's just there, and it's not gonna be in my humidors after this, because I have tried now for the 4th time. I still have a few, I think, floating around. Sorry. So if I had like a rating structure, and let's say it's like 1 to 10, 1 being crap and 10 being delicious and really, really good, this here would probably be like a 4. So yeah, if this was the only cigar left in the lounge, would I smoke it? Yes. Would I go actively buy this or pursue this, or no? So sorry, Gurkha. I really gave this a good shot in any possible way, taking my time, having the right temperatures, having this rested for over a year, almost a year and a half. Just every little thing that you could think of, I've tried, and it's just not my thing. I mean, to date, the Dragonfly is the only one that surprised me in a positive way. Everything else, the Evil is not bad. It's maybe like a 5 or 6, but other than that, I really have to come across. Last night I went through a couple of my Herfadors, the 450s, and I have a boatload of Gurkhas. I mean, I probably have like 60 or between 60 and 70 Gurkhas. So I put a big Ziploc bag out, and I'm going to be going through these here over the next few days and a couple of weeks. I mean, it's going to take me probably a couple of weeks or longer, because I don't want to smoke only Gurkha. And going through these and just kind of like giving it a shot again, and they all at very nice rested. They're all gonna get a good chance. I'm gonna be very frank on my opinion, and this is this is it. I maybe puff a couple of more times. I'm not gonna nub this, and then I'm done. All right, enjoy, diary.